This year we've had 4 different winners. We'll see who will take the cake here, as there's Talon Bolin, number 711. Danny Smith, number 32, and Bolin gets a pretty good start. It's Lamson, though. Fonseca, Pastrana, good start, and Sellers is right there, but oh, we've got all kinds of problems in the first turn. Roncada slips by the number 27 bike of Brandis, and trying to start his bike on the other side is Jessamine, also involved in that first turn crash.
Well, Lamson must be thinking about those 3 125 wins he's had here. He's jumped right back into the lead, leads the pack right now. A couple riders going down, and Pastrana is in good position. I'm not sure how long he's going to be able to stay there, but he got a great start.
Endurance might be the factor with Travis as we take a look at number 6, Steve Lamson. Lammy got those 3 consecutive wins, but in the last 3 years, he has scored no points here. Of course, once was on a 250, but he's been injured the other 2 years.
There's the whoop section Davey took us through. You see that Lamson went all the way to the right, Fonseca all the way to the left. There's definitely more than one line through that section. A lot of times whoops get easy in one spot. Everyone favors it.
Lammy, an unusual action for him, looking back to see who was there. He's been so consistent, though, in this year's action, starting off with a 3rd overall in the opener and winning at Hangtown and getting a 3rd at Southwick. Nothing worse than a 5th place on the season overall for Steve Lamson.
Win those championships. That's what you've got to do. You've got to be consistent. And with as much talent as there is in this 125 class, it's easy to win one week and get a 9th or a 10th the next. He knows that it's better to be smart, get a little bit stronger down the stretch. It's
really been wild because Roncada won the opener, Lamson round 2, Kelly Smith round 3, and then Pastrana winning round 4. We'll be right back with more 125 action in a moment. The Chevy Trucks AMA Motocross Series is brought to you by Chevrolet Trucks, the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. And by Honda, the company that defines performance on 2 wheels. Performance first. And by Suzuki, makers of innovative motorcycles and ATVs. Welcome back to Budds Creek, Maryland. Moto number 1 of the 125. Steve Lamson, our leader, but right behind him, putting all kinds of heat on him, is number 28, Ernesto Fonseca, who's looking for a breakthrough moto. His best on the season, a 5th, and Lammy goes down. Fonseca darn near ran over his foot.
Good reaction there by both the riders behind Lamson, because they were in that berm. Here's what happened. His foot gets caught behind him right here. His front wheel's going there when it should be following the berm, and it starts to push. Tries to save it to the last second, puts his hand out. That's how guys break wrists. Stupid little falls like that. All this is going to cost him is a few positions.
A move similar to that cost Tortelli the season last year. He was leading in points in the 250s and broke a wrist when he fell down. Ernesto Fonseca is our new leader, but look who's right behind him. And the fans are loving it here at Budds Creek, Maryland. Travis Pastrana right behind Ernesto Fonseca.
I'm not even believing what I'm seeing. I mean, this kid he couldn't even walk.
They had to fit him for a special boot because of the support that he had to have around that ankle just to stand up on the bike.
Yeah, the look on Roger's face, too. I mean, I understand what he's thinking. Roger has ridden injured so many times in his career. He knows exactly what it feels like to be in Travis's position.
Stefan Roncada moving up to 3rd. And Steve Lamson getting back into the action after going down in 5th. It hasn't been that Ernesto Fonseca hasn't been in a position to win a moto this year, David. He just hasn't been able to take advantage of his good starts. For instance, he got an 8th in the first moto at Glen Helen, came back with a 23rd, a 38th in the first moto at Hangtown, came back with a 5th place finish in the second moto. It's been a yo-yo type affair.
Look at Travis, squares off to the inside.
Incredible. Travis Pastrana. And here comes Fonseca regaining the lead.
Travis had a good idea right there, but he went a little wide, and Fonseca, he's impressive. This whole moto, he's been on top of it, he's been aggressive, and right there he realized Travis was coming up the inside, and he just answered right back. It's hard to pass somebody, get passed back, and then just answer again. Usually takes a little bit out of you. Watch what Travis does, though. Comes out wide, He sees that Fonseca's committed. He just squares right up the inside, but right there, he should have slowed down just a little bit and blocked him. Drifted wide, and Fonseca was able to cut him off again.
Very careful in all of these actions not to put that foot with the sore ankle down and get it caught.
As long as he rides right, doesn't make big mistakes, he'll be okay. But as soon as you get that foot caught, like Lamson did, I don't know if he can handle that much pain.
The battle for first continues with Fonseca out in front of Pastrana. Let's go down to the pit area now with Davey Combs, who's with Travis Pastrana's mechanic, Lee McCullough.
Lee, how was Travis's ankle right before the moto, and how long did he put the ice on it?
He ices it, you know, every 10 minutes or so, and it's bothering him for sure. But, you know, when the gate drops, he's only thinking about racing and winning, and that's it. So he'll be all right during the race, I think. But, you know, afterwards, it's probably going to be a problem.
Well, it'll definitely be a problem. Between motos, they got about an hour or so, and that'll start to tighten up a little bit. You've got to get your head ready to go back out and deal with that pain again. Every time you land off a jump right there, you'd probably be better off to ride both these motos back-to-back a solid hour.
Fonseca continues to hold the edge on Pastrana. It looks like Pastrana, though, is just biding his time right now. He can't do it too much because Roncada is coming up in third. There you see Roncada coming into the picture. Brock Sellers is right behind Roncada. Sellers just continues to improve with each moto. He's been a hard luck rider this year.
And Travis has been a Yamaha choice sandwich in just about every race of his career so far. Had a little better line to the off-camber right there. Couldn't make the pass, though. That's going to be an interesting section throughout the day because it gets more slick.
Oh, Pastrana all of a sudden pops right into the lead on Fonseca. And Roncada looks like he wants to do the same to his teammate.
We've seen this so many times from Travis this season. He's such an opportunist, always right there within striking distance. Makes the move again here, right in front of his hometown.
What a banner rookie season Travis Pastrana's having. And look at the battle for second place. The teammates are going bar to bar. Fonseca cutting to the inside, holds on to second. But it looks like Roncada, he wants to take that points lead right back again. And how can he do it? Move into second place and put the heat on Pastrana. So it's Pastrana, Fonseca, Roncada, Sellers, and Lamson, our top five. We'll be right back to Bud Streak in a moment. It's been a great first moto of 125 action. While we were gone, Stefan Roncada getting by Fonseca into second place. So it's now Pastrana, Roncada, and Fonseca, with Sellers putting the heat right here on Ernesto Fonseca.
Art, I really thought Sellers is going to be stronger in this outdoor series. I figured he'd have picked up a moto win by now or been in a real good battle for one. Here he's starting to charge on a track where he feels comfortable. There's still plenty of time left in the series for Sellers to get up there and ride like I know he can, but it's got to be a little bit of a disappointment so far.
This is one of his favorite tracks. He took a second, 1 of 3 seconds last year here, and ended up second in the points. Travis Pastrana, look out! Travis, how did he stay on the bike? New leader. The new leader is Roncada. Unbelievable that Pastrana was able to hold on.
Well, luckily it's his right foot that's injured. It looked like his left foot was the one that got smacked the ground and went back, almost ran over it the same way he got hurt in the first place. Here's what happens. Watch his front wheel. It touches the top of the jump right here. That sends the front end up. The back wheel never did touch. That's why it sent the bike flying funny. Watch his left foot comes off, gets drugged back. That's how easy it is to run over your own foot. That's what happened to his right one. Good thing that was his left one that time.
It showed us how phenomenal those suspensions are today.
Plus, Travis is so used to hanging off the bike, doing those Superman seat grabs. That's pretty normal for him. That's not even a save. That's just a trick.
Question right now is, can Travis Pastrana stay close to Roncada, who is famous for taking the lead and just shooting out and holding on to it the rest of the way? Let's check in down in the mechanics area now with Davey Combs.
Dan, that was quite a turn of events. Steppen went from 4th to 1st on that lap.
Yeah, I know. He's just going through everybody so quick and just worked out the best. I just want him to check out now and pull a lead so he can stay comfortable and keep his pace.
Was the track getting problems earlier on today with all the deep ruts and stuff?
Nah, he likes it. His own track at his own house is full of ruts, so he's used to them and he's comfortable and likes his bike in them, so he's happy.
So far, so good.
Yeah, we hope it keeps going. Thanks.
And Brock Sellers has just now moved into third as Fonseca slipped. And Brock has moved into third, so he was in good position, kept the steady pressure up. Fonseca goes down, and Brock Sellards in the top three.
Here's what happened to Fonseca going into the inside line right there. The front end washes out, does a little endo. And luckily, Sellards wasn't following him. He already had a different idea of what he was going to do. Took the outside, holds third. And with Travis not 100%, he could take over second before the end of the moto.
Two riders who did very well here last year. Alan Bolin, who won the overall in the 125s last year, and Kelly Smith, who got a second-place moto, his best moto of the season, are both way back in the pack. Steve Lampson here trying to take fourth place away from Fonseca. After 3 disappointing seasons, Lammy's return to the top of the point standings this year has reminded many race fans of his 95-96 title years. His 1995 championship is considered one of the most exciting in the history of motocross.
That championship was the best for me. I mean, of course, it's your first championship, so that's always the best. But how I won it, you know, I was 60-some points behind in the beginning of the series because I missed a race and broke down in one race. So came back and, you know, came down to the last moto at Steel City with me and Ryan Hughes, and we were tied for points in that last race, actually last moto. So, you know, that meant a lot to me to go out and win that. I mean, that was like unbelievable battle to the end right there. So. And then I just kind of carried my momentum into the next year in '96 and won 9 out of the 12 races. So, you know, it went pretty smooth there.
After injuries cut short his 97 and 98 seasons, Lammy's foray in the 250s last year was difficult to say the least, placing 15th. After sitting out the 2000 Supercross season, he returned with a new ride for the Motocross season opener.
I'm the only rider on my particular team. Kenji Sato, he owns Moto Roman in Japan. It's his truck, so we worked a deal out with him for me to kind of work with his Japanese riders a little bit, and he's also going to be riding all the nationals. So it worked out great to kind of come in and put the deal together like that. And he was standing behind me a lot, the guy Kenji from Japan, because he wanted me to, you know, get a working relationship with his guys in Japan, which I already have a good relationship with all the guys over at Honda, so it worked out really good.
And with the new team in place, Lampson's third place at the opener set the tone for his 2000 season.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I didn't know what to expect really because I've been off so long. You know, I've been 5-6 months of, you know, not even racing and injuries and stuff. And, you know, it meant a lot to me to come back and do good for the team for one, you know, that we put together. And it was kind of all, you know, a lot of it I was doing on my own. And guy from Works Connection, Eric, was helping me out a lot. And we put the thing together pretty good and got everything organized for the first race. And, you know, most of all the bikes were good. And we were able to go out there and you know, do a top 3.
The Northern California native knows the competition in the 125s this season is probably the toughest it's ever been. He knows he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to win his third #1 plate.
Yeah, it used to be the 250 to be the premier class. You know, now it's like, you know, everyone's looking down at the 125 class going, man, this is a stat class, you know, and there's, you know, 10 guys that come out there and win races. All I know is as long as I put 100% in and do my best, and I'm happy.
Steve Lampson coming back with tremendous effectiveness. David Bailey, as he's now trying to take 4th place, in front of him is Ernesto Fonseca.
Steve's got a great chance to pick up one more spot before this moto, put him in a better position for the overall.
Our next telecast from round number 6 from Buchanan, Michigan will be coming your way July 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Hope you can join us then. Welcome back to Budds Creek as we're nearing the end of the 125 first moto. The only battle left now is for 4th place, with Fonseca getting all kinds of heat from Steve Lampson. Lampson's bumped tires with him. He's gone bar to bar with him, but he can't seem to get in front of Ernesto. Ernesto hasn't made a mistake.
Both these guys are digging so hard. That corner a moment ago as they take the white flag. That's Roncado, the leader. You get a chance to see the lead he has now, but Lampson just ran into the back tire of Fonseca, pushed his back end out wide, then Lampson's ride through the whoop section 1 foot. These guys both want that position so bad because they know it really matters in the championship at the end, and it matters in the overall today.
Roncada has pulled a terrific lead, looking for his 3rd moto win of the year. In each case, it's been the first moto that he's taken the checkers in.
Well, he is really something when he's riding well, and today he is riding well. He agrees with this racetrack or vice versa. See the timing right there. He lands perfect on the downside. At all the corners, he's keeping really good momentum. Roncada
looking for his 2nd overall win of his career and this season. When he took that win at Glen Helen, that was his very first 125 national victory.
See how early he gets on the power everywhere. He's not getting all that fishtailing around. Look how early he gets on the power out of that corner. And the berm ends and it turns into a slick surface and he still doesn't slide out. He's got great balance out there at throttle work.
On this final lap, you can hear what the fans are thinking. They're cheering for Stefan Roncada's performance.
Yeah, he put on such a surge about midway through this race, got by everybody in a lap, took over the lead, and like you said, Art, when he has gotten the lead this year, he has just disappeared. Done it again here today. Fonseca going down, Lamson going down, and Travis not being 100%. That's helping a little bit, but I think even if those guys had had a better time of it, they'd still really be fighting with him because he is on.
Roncada can afford to laugh at the fact that he just doesn't get the hole shots. Even with the championship 125 East Supercross season he had this year. But he loves to move through the pack, and he's never too far away.
You know, being involved in championships, winning them and losing them personally, I know what it can do for your confidence, and he is still riding the confidence knowing that he was able to win that Supercross championship this year in the fight with Pastrana and Fonseca and Sellards. And Sellards and Fonseca may be hurting from that. You know, it really does a lot to your emotions, and he's riding high right now, and those other guys are struggling some.
Whoa! Take that, Pastrana.
Little miniature can right there. He didn't have much time to pull that off, not in the air for very long, but loves to show off for the people and put on a show. He knows that he's made the last 4 or 5 laps kind of boring. He wanted to give something back.
And the sign of victory as he rides slowly over the finish line. The checkers flew for Roncada, taking the moto with an amazing performance by Travis Pastrana to hold on to second place. And Sellards